Hey guys, if you're watching this video, you obviously have a nail in your tire. And if you're thinking about plugging it yourself, especially if you're a first timer, then this is the video to watch. I got a nail in my tire right here in the circled area. Here's a close-up of that nail and what I bought to do the job. A tire repair kit cost me $16 at Canadian Tire and a $7 tube of rubber cement. And lastly, a pair of pliers to get that nail out. Now I woke up to a semi-flat tire, so I'm pretty sure that this nail is causing a leak. But if you're not too sure, you just see a nail. First thing you do is hit it up with some air, get that tire pressurized, and then spray it with some soapy water just to make sure that's where the leak's coming from. And if you see a bunch of bubbles fizzing out from where the nail is, then you know the nail's all the way through and it's leaking from there. We'll wipe away the soapy water and let's see how easy it is to get this nail out. Before you pull the nail out of the tire, make sure you deflate it. You don't want to pull a nail out of a fully pressurized tire. I got it. More like a screw and a lot shorter than I thought it would be. And now there's quite a bit of hissing coming out of that hole. So I'm pretty sure I got everything out. Here's what that hole looks like without the screw inside. Now it's time to plug the hole. But before I start, I just want to point out that I'm a little bit in the danger zone here because you're not supposed to plug a hole in the sidewall or the shoulder of the tire, which is this crowning point right here. Apparently the sweet spot is anywhere from a 1/4 inch from the shoulder inward. So this center strip right here, I'm like right on the cusp of a 1/4 inch from this shoulder. So I'm going to give her a try and see if I'm successful. We'll get this kit opened up. Mine came with 3 things: this reamer tool, this needle insertion tool, the plugs. Some come with the rubber cement, mine didn't. I bought some because it's added insurance to put some on the plug. Step 1 is to take this reamer tool and just jam it right into the hole. Not so easy. Ugh. And then you're supposed to rake it in and out. But it gets easier and easier as you go. Here's what the hole looks like after going in it with the reamer tool. Now we peel one of the plugs off of the plastic backing. These things are sticky. Then thread it through this needle insertion tool. If it's not sliding through easily, then you can take a flathead screwdriver and pry this gap open a little bit wider. The plug is definitely fatter than the opening here. Just open up this a little bit wider. That looks like it should work now. Let's try this again. Here we go. It's much easier to pull once you get a little bit in. There, she's in. The needle tool is centered on the plug. A little bit of rubber cement on the center portion of the plug. Now we need to insert this plug into the hole 2/3 of the way, so some of the plug is still sticking out, and quickly yank it out. Ugh. All right, it's going in. Let's say that's 2/3 of the way, and now I'm going to yank it out quickly. I think that looks pretty good. You got a little bit of the plug sticking out, and you can see that rubber cement oozing all around. There's a lot of orange guck from the plug and some of that rubber cement left on my needle tool. I'm going to quickly wipe that off before it dries in case I need to use this bad boy again. Now, last, cut the excess off. You can use some snips, but from what I've seen, it's best to cut it flush with an X-Acto. Here's what the final product looks like. A little sticky and gross. After driving a little bit, that'll all wear away. I'm going to let this dry and harden for a bit. 5 to 10 minutes helps the rubber cement cure before we're going to go and repressurize the tire and hit it with some more soapy water to see if we plug that hole right. About a year ago, I watched my mechanic plug the tire and he hit it with a torch after and kind of melted the plug a little bit. I read online, apparently that's not a good thing to do, so I don't know if that was to speed up the drying time or what, but I'm not going to do it because the internet says I shouldn't. Okay, now that we got the tire pressurized, let's see if there's any suds with the soapy water. Nope, I don't see any bubble activity. Success. Alright, so there you have it. Making this video to hopefully give you first timers out there some confidence to do it yourself as well. It wasn't hard. You saw what I did, just do the same, buy the same stuff, and I think you'll have success as well. And most definitely, if you tried repairing your tire yourself after watching this video, please leave me a comment, let me know how it went. I love reading them, and the likes and the comments mean a lot, and they help a lot too.